They say down the middle as by far the highest percentage. You're almost forced to guess, right? How did you play that when you were in a penalty spot?
There's three ways to go, right? Right, left, oh boy.
Oh, it's given away. Musa swerving. Musa! FC Dallas! Petar Musa equalizes, and this one should stick.
In Major League Soccer here, turns it over. Dua blindly playing one back to McVie, but only finds the feet of Petar Musa, who buries it to the far post. Not too many mistakes today for this San Diego side, but a massive one here to give a lifeline to FC Dallas.
Abubakar. The options are just so few, it seems, for FC Dallas. Maybe something will work here. Delgado sprung in behind. Patrickson Delgado chips the keeper off the bar. Musa, he scores! The Moose is loose again for FC Dallas, the equalizer. The movement is so key from Musa. Good decision to leave it from Kamungo to Delgado, and the composure from Musa to be able to just create this space. Wilson gives too much room. You've got to close down Petar Musa. There's numbers back to be able to help close down. But when Musa is able to just create half a step inside the box, once he's able to receive this is where this is too much space. Musa is too good of a finisher. And for FC Dallas, a team that is desperately needing something to go their way.
Great ball.
Romero looking for Farrington. Second-year pro wants Musa. Musa, what a touch. Petar Musa's in. Petar Musa! He has put this team on his shoulders time and time again.
Shows a little bit of everything here. Musa, the strength, the movement, and the technical ability to understand Baumgartel's caught too aggressively. So let me take my first touch right around the corner. And then it's all about the composure. To pick up his head, to see Berkey come off of his line and just wrong foot the goalkeeper with his left foot. Composed, clinical finish to get his 10th on the season and give FC Dallas a little bit of breathing room here at the end of this match.
He's had an MVP caliber season in Next Pro with 15 goals for North Texas SC. They were the defending champs. Oh, yeah, it was a chance to tie it, and they do. Petar Musa on the mark again.
Credit for that. Here's a throw in the corner. A bit of a loose touch, and then Musa's not offside. There's Falufal behind him, and what a finish. It's more of the same of what we've seen from Petar Musa. That's his 14th, 20th goal involvement. And isn't that emphatic how he puts that in the roof of the net? Really difficult to score from that angle in that way, but not for that man.
Seeley, the match winner last week. Couple of step overs. Shooting lane closed down. Ball is lofted in. Knocked down header by Kamungo! And it's Petar Musa! However, his FC Dallas debut will not have a goal for now because of the offside flag. Before it was ultimately given. And the question was Kamungo offside on the initial ball played?
But then it's Musa with the header cross going forward.
What I like from Chris Armas here is that he's given players, multiple players, a bite at the apple here where they can just get into the fold. Sometimes it's about just playing a few minutes. When you've been working hard all week, your manager gives you a few minutes. That gives you the confidence and the motivation to keep working hard week in and week out in training.
Musa. Petar Musa! Some cutting edge from FC Dallas. There will be no clean sheet for Zach Steffen.
Yeah, the Croatian international does a very good job to just stay with it. This is great service here. Little clip ball over the top, off the chest, and then this is a great finish there to just find the bottom of the net. This is not an easy finish because there's not much of the goal that Zach Steffen exposes. That's the only place.
Musa. Kamungo. Fortuitous deflection.
Oh, good touch.
Musa the turn! Musa! Petar Musa becoming the man in the Metroplex. Dallas to the lead.
There's a little ricochet in here, but once it comes over to Petar Musa, look at the first touch he has. Right in his path to get the second one, then a little dink over the keeper. That is clinical. Hasn't had the most looks in front of goal, but he doesn't need many if he's finishing like this. Look at that little chip over Steve Clark, right into the side netting. That is beautiful stuff from the number 9 there.
Ferreira will come over to take it. Right into the box, couldn't find Musa. Ferreira gets it back. Flores closes. Right into David Flores. Matty Longstaff trying to get it away from Ferreira. Little 1-2 comes back, and now Junka! Sam Junka buries it by Sean Johnson. The 100th clean sheet will have to wait for another day. Dallas pulls one back, but still trails 3-1.
But it comes from not much, really. Just a set piece that goes awry, but Jesus Ferreira drives the ball in. I don't think he's aiming for Sam Junka there, but Sam Junka takes the touch and sets himself up, gives Sean Johnson no chance. Really a consolation prize at this point.
Hosting Houston on Wednesday, but after a couple of wins already, they are in the box seat and they've won this the last 2 years. Now that's a misplaced ball, and it's Musa with a great early chance, and Dallas with an early lead at Toyota Stadium, and that is exactly the start they would have wanted, and it's a moment for Austin to forget, and Brad Stuver's long run. 306 minutes, it's over, and Dallas has scored.
In the most unlikely ways, the fact that it's this man, Driussi, giving away a slack pass. He's trying to knock it back to Heinzek, and quickly Musa bounces onto it. Driussi is almost blindly going back, but he cuts it inside, and quickly Musa, he's on the end of it. Gets in that area, and he gets it onto his left foot, so it takes it away from Heinzek. It opens up the goal.
Ooh, not the time to be fancy there.
And it's Musa. Can he oblige? Ferreira, Kabunga, and it's Petar Musa with the tap in, exactly what they needed. The inspiration provided off a huge mistake. Petar Musa back into the goal scoring column once again with his 5th of the season, and the Texas Derby is all even.
This is not the time to be fancy here. The back heel is not what you want, and FC Dallas recognizes it and punishes it. Look, this is patient and very good. Kamungo has the presence of mind to lay it back to the goal scorer here, and what you see is Petar Musa getting his 5th on the season. Very, very well done. This slide across the face of the goal.
One who inspires awe, so he felt that it was a truer representation of who he was. Here's Musa going for goal, and Petar Musa has ended his streak without scoring. 5 games without a goal, and it drops in front of Musa, and it's a clinical finish, and FC Dallas strikes 17 minutes into the game. Petar Musa at home against Minnesota United.
Wow, long ball over the top, takes it down with one touch, an acute angle. I think Clint Irwin would love to have another shot at that one. Very acute angle, good first touch, and he cranks it low to the far post. The Croatian international, wow, against the run of play. Boy, did he need that goal, and so did FC Dallas.
When transfer window is going to open soon, you say we're not a million miles away from that. We just want to get through this situation credibly. Here's Kamungo, a ball back, a deflection, but a late arriving run, and we got goals in the first half tonight, baby. 2 of them by Petar Musa. The first brace in an FC Dallas uniform for Petar Musa, and he has restored the lead, which they lost when Lengwane scored the equalizer a few minutes ago.
Let's see. Wow, that's close. Was he onside?
And the question now, Kumungo on the left flank, is he onside? I think he was.
No chance at all for Clint Irwin. Petar Musa absolutely made the run, cranked the shot, and drilled it.
Eric Ramsey made one change at the start of the second half, so he's got 4 changes in 3 windows. Here's a nice run by Leggett, trying to hold it up for Musa. He does! Hat trick! Petar Musa! For the first time, wearing the FC Dallas shirt to have the honor of a hat trick.
Absolutely wild. What a ball by Sebastian Petar and Petar Musa. He's not going to miss that.
Houston, 4-1 winners at DC United. Long distance shot deflected away. Here's the goal scorer, Delgado. Boy, if FC Dallas could add a second here, and they might. Musa! On cue! Coming off the hat trick. It's his 9th of 2024, and just like that, the Croatian doubles the visitors' lead.
Yeah, again, you see the numbers. Just passive defending right now from Seattle Sounders, just waiting to react to see where the ball goes. But by the time that falls to the feet of Musa, who's in fine form right now, forcing Fry to have to make a huge save. He gets a hand on it, just unable to keep that one out of the goal.
Just turning and going to goal in his first MLS start. Thomas Pondeka, former U.S. men's national futsal team player. And that futsal experience helped him there in a tight space. He won the ball back. Now it's shoveling in to the Moose. Petar Musa and FC Dallas. They've come out with intention to start the second half. And the intention has turned into an equalizer.
But look at what Zabaling does. He gets into soft base and then plays a little slip ball in between the defense of the Portland Timbers. This pass right here cuts out every single Portland Timber defender. Look at what it does. Petar Musa, first touch is into his stride, just like a goal scorer does, slots it home for his 10th on the season.
Oh. Ariola. Sent over and Musa! Right there on the welcome mat. And the man from Zagreb grabs another.
And it all starts with a long ball that's not dealt with very well. Fontas heads it back, and then Ariola, look at the composure. He waits, and then he plays it. And then there's the ball across the box. Area where goals are scored. Petar Musa getting his 11th of the season. He knows where goals are scored. But Ariola, that is good patience there to wait, play the right pass. There's Farrington across to Petar Musa. Game on, 2-2.
Yeah, that's right. We'll be there for some Leagues Cup showcase.
In the warm-up.
A nice ball. Musa, then Leggett pushes it out in space. And arriving Logan Farrington drives it in goal. Kick save McCarthy. Follow-up is slammed in. Goal. Petar Musa. A dozen goals in his first season with FC Dallas. And presumably plenty more to come. Petar Musa has given the home team a first-half lead.
They stretch the Galaxy. Look at that far post as Nelson comes in. Then they can switch it over there. He comes in too much. Now they're all over the place, the Galaxy. It bounces Kylie, and I'm just saying, hit the target, and he doesn't disappoint. As you rightly said, Mark, 12 goals in a season. This is why they brought him. Good touch, and he actually just caresses that into the back of net. He watches, he opens his foot, and he just rifles that into that bottom corner. They move it quickly, they're incisive what they do, and then he's clinical when he gets that chance.
There's the first touch by Petar Musa. Posting up. Good ball there by Jesus Ferreira into space. There goes Musa down the middle. The ball right to Petar Musa. There! And he scores! What a goal! For FC Dallas! Number 15 for Petar Musa! And fireworks are out! Here in Frisco, Texas.
That ball played in is at perfection, but just what Musa's run. He goes narrow and then he starts to pill out a little bit, and he had no doubt in his mind. He's coming onto the ball, he lets the ball do all the work, and then he just passes that with his head into the back of the net. What a delivery, what a finish, what an introduction.
You got to get wins, you're short on time, you're acquiring some new players as he did.
Or giveaway here from LAFC. Musa, Pereira to his right. Musa goes by himself! And a clean finish! And the Moose is loose in the first half! 1-0 to FC Dallas!
A turnover by LAFC right here. A poor ball back. Segura can't find the feet of his teammate there. And you see, Musa picks out his spot. He's got 1 touch, 2 touches, gets it out of his feet. Nobody steps to the ball. Segura's late with no pressure. Chanot was backing off, and he makes LAFC pay. FC Dallas up 1-0 in the first.
Almeria in Spain, 185 appearances in either La Liga, the top flight, or La Liga 2. Down the left-hand side, Velasco. The overlap by Sam Junca. Cutting in on his preferred right foot is Velasco. Now a ball clipped in by Ianamendi. Chance for Petar Musa in! Good ball by Ianamendi, and then Musa turns and shoots and scores for FC Dallas at the quarter hour mark. 2009 was 17, and now in 2024 it's Petar Musa with 16.
Well, just watch his movement and the way he comes to the ball. Everybody's static at the moment. He comes in and he just drifts inside, and before you can get set, Fernandez, Joaquin, he puts that into the back of the net, through his legs, a little bounce and a skip in the back of the net. But it's that movement before he comes to the ball, then he gets on it early. He doesn't take another touch, he lets the ball settle, and he hits it straight away. He's a finisher, not just a poacher, not just a target man. He finishes goals.
They travel to play Georgi Mihailovic in the Colorado Rapids. That match will kick off at 9:30 Eastern Time right here on MLS Season Pass.
And I'll be there. Oh, no.
Oh, a giveaway.
Oh,
Petar
no.
Musa slots it home. Petar Musa has equalized. Trouble in the back for Houston and making them pay for that trouble and that mistake. The outstanding Croatian striker, Petar Musa.
But they're playing out from the back and they just dwell on it too long, and that's a sloppy ball, and you can't do that to any level.
Well, remember that Mikhail transferred out to Palmeiras. Little knock in training for Sviatchenko. So the center backs tonight are Awidesu and Bartlow, and the giveaway by Bartlow.
Just wait, play it cool. You'll be all right. It'll come. Take your time.
Or get selfish. This is a former This is a former 17 goal scorer.
Exactly.
Barging through is Musa. Julio, tough angle, cross the face of goal, loose there. It pops up in the air. Musa! The ball is in. It's a lead for Dallas, 3-2. And a stunned silence.
And no wonder they work it so well. The ball is whipped in. It ricochets around. But this is a poacher. This is a finisher's goal. Look at that for quality. Outside of the right foot. Doesn't panic. Doesn't snatch it, it just lets the ball come down, and then I'm just going to pop that into the back of the net. Little touch off of someone in the corner, gets a bit of luck, but just watch this, how he just waits for it. He doesn't snatch or go left-footed. Outside of my right foot, I'm going to flick that in towards goal. If it hits someone, great. If not, it's probably going in anyway. 2-0 down, 3-2 they're leading.
Warren, so casual was Musa in putting that one. I almost thought, I was looking around as if the whistle had gone.
Better do your homework tonight. There are going to be some quizzes about MLS history. There is Kaique, Acosta, Musa! Massive block by Gregerson, second goal! Petar Musa and FC Dallas do what they do so well. Come from behind. And Petar Musa has been a bona fide number 9 big-time goal scorer. His 3rd of the season, and just past the hour mark, it's 1-1.
3rd goal of the season, leveling this scoreline 1-1. Lucho Acosta finds his feet. Initially a great block by Gregerson. As he goes full stretch, the ball comes out, pops right to Musa again. And as he clears that space, there's no hesitation. Picks his spot, head down, upper left-hand corner. Nothing Brad Guzan can do about it. Ends up roofing it right about the corner of the 6. And it's 1-1. FC Dallas on the road at Atlanta United here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Pedrinho once again, he's got space to turn and run toward the back line. Broken up by Wobodo. Shaq Moore arriving. Shaq Moore wins the ball. He cuts it back. It's Musa! And just like that, FC Dallas have worked their way back into this match. Musa's had 2 opportunities early in the second half. He cashes in the second one, and it's game on in Cincinnati.
It's a little bit late into the picture, but he's coming back across instead of being 2 yards off that shoulder.
Back to Pedrinho. Now Leggett. Musa driving through the middle. He does a nice job of picking out Moore, putting it across. It's a dangerous ball, and it's slotted home easily by Petar Musa. FC Dallas answer quickly, and it's 1-1 here in Kansas City.
To hold at the far right back position. Watch, here comes the overload centrally for Dallas. Create a quick little 4v3, split the lines, and then head up for Musa. Notice the immediate ball down in. His ability, Nate, to then create the separation on the back post run. Doesn't stop and stand still. Instead, does all the dirty work for himself. Simple ball on a platter, right in front of Moose.
Pedrinho combining with Lucho Acosta. Great turn. Here's Acosta. Gets Musa in behind. Musa! FC Dallas fans have been dreaming about for the last 6 months. They have finally produced Acosta to Musa. 1-0 Dallas.
This turn right here is absolutely fantastic. Splits 2 players, his vision, he's looking outside. Musa does a great job of staying wide. Gets the ball nice and calm, puts it in the upper corner. But this turn from Acosta makes this whole play because he splits both defenders. Look at that, the 2 6s. He splits, he plays it wide. Calm, cool, collective. He puts it in the back of the net, and that's what we were looking for. Acosta's first goal, first assist, and Musa's 6th goal of the year.
Missing out on the playoffs in consecutive seasons for the first time since 2012-2013. Petar Musa wins a second ball. That's in the game plan tonight. Farrington finds Musa. What a pass! What a goal! What a start! 90 seconds in, a Dallas lead.
It's a peach of a back heel to Musa once it comes to him. He knows where Musa's gone, and he is clearly onside. Then slots it into the corner with so much composure there, but the 2 number 9s link up, and this is beautiful. Logan Farrington, fresh back in the side and making an impact. Well, that feels like the kitchen sink Eric Quill's been talking about. High energy start for FC Dallas.
Farrington fired the warning shot moments early.
That's a deep line from Colorado. They're sitting 10 yards inside their own half.
Off the chest of Farrington, looking in field. Logan Farrington looking for Musa! The Moose is well and truly loose. Dallas leads early.
And supply the service with the low block. And then Farrington, good bit of deception on Cannon to just create half a step of space. And that is a perfectly weighted ball, just over holding the left back Santos. He's in the right position. It's just a perfect ball. And because it just hangs up there and Musa times the lead perfectly, now he's floating in the air. He can judge it where he wants. The ball's at his mercy, and so is the goal.
Noted.
All due respect to Messi, but Petar Musa is the best striker.
Kamungo! And there is Musa waiting at the welcome mat. He's got it back! He scores! Petar on a pedestal for FC Dallas. His 18th of the season evens the game.
For FC Dallas, here comes the first chance. Kamungo, Petar Musa, chest off of it. And watch this second one, little touch, 3 touches in the 6-yard box for a guy that's 6'3", 6'4". Brilliant close control and a big goal for FC Dallas. Had to be him.
In a mad scramble, Musa and Farrington, they've been winning the cage matches inside the penalty area. Petar Musa.
Intercepted, it's for Musa.
What a ball.
Through the eye of the needle, Musa separates. Oh, a heavy touch, but it doesn't matter. FC Dallas hoped, fought for an early goal. They got it, and they got it from #1, Petar Musa.
Splitting the defenders is perfect, but watch the top of your screen. It's Albuni that keeps him on, if there's any question whatsoever. Ball watching, first touch, phenomenal. Comes back across the center back Priso. And the moment that he does, he's got the goalkeeper at his mercy. Might have taken too big of a touch, but that little scoop has Takaoka. 1v1, he stays as big as possible for as long as possible, but that finish is perfection.